Hey everybody, welcome to the AI Guide on YouTube. My name is David. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter also. And we got a couple of resources for you. If you click the links below, the first link is my book on Amazon, The Beginner's Guide to AI, History and Current Impact on 10 Different Industries. And the second is a free AI resource that will teach you much more than we can teach you in short videos. So check out that link. Everything in that resource is free. So let's get down to our episode today. Okay, so continuing with our potpourri in this second segment this week on new developments. Here is an article in LinkedIn that was by Professor Mark Keckelberg, Professor of Philosophy of Media and Technology at the University of Vienna in Vienna, Austria, author of more than 16 books. So this guy is well embedded in the AI revolution. And here's what he has to say on LinkedIn. The robots are coming, not as Terminators or Frankenstein monsters, but as mundane machines that replace jobs and have significant consequences for our economies and societies. This, by the way, is an interesting counterpoint to the Bureau of Labor Statistics here in the U.S. Those videos I did recently on their once-a-decade study on automation and the impact on jobs. Robots are already transforming our economy and society. Robotics and other automation technologies put people out of work. It has been predicted that these are not just so-called blue-collar jobs, but also white-collar ones. With the help of artificial intelligence, more and more jobs are replaced in areas such as banking, accounting, taxes, and administration. The impact of automation is thus much broader than in previous industrial revolutions. I've made this exact point from other articles in recent videos, but here is a pretty well-known expert worldwide saying the same thing. The impact of automation is much broader here. The pandemic accelerated this shift. According to a recent McKinsey report, automation has disrupted labor markets and will replace up to 25% more workers than previous estimates. And previous estimates were as high as 40% of workforce ultimately displaced from jobs. To put that in perspective, during the Great Depression that crashed the entire world economy, only 20 to 25% of the labor force lost their jobs. And now we're talking about 25% more than 40%, which is half the people in the world unemployed. Earlier, a World Economic Forum report said that 80% of business leaders plan to increase automation of services, with almost half of them expecting new technologies will reduce their workforce. The World Economic Forum report expects that 85 million jobs will be displaced in the next 5 years. Machines will take over data processing, administrative tasks, and routine manual jobs. I hope you're paying attention now. This is why I started the AI Guide. This is why I provide the free resources, the book to show you how it's already impacting 10 industries, and the free resource with your chance to participate in my beta course, the AI Safe Career Pivot, which gets you into a career that will not be one of the 85 million. Robots are a part of this trend. They're not only found in manufacturing, but also warehouse and service jobs that involve contact with customers. As natural language processing technology improves, the latter kind of replacements are likely to increase in the future, that is, service jobs. Your waiter might soon be a machine if it is not already. While undoubtedly automation will also create new jobs, it will hit hard on those who will be replaced and create feelings of anxiety and insecurity in others. Moreover, as societies, we are not prepared for the deep transformation needed to deal with this. Existing social security systems are barely enough to cover problems now, and nowhere close, I'm paraphrasing now, nowhere close to being adequate for this oncoming future within 5 years. To make things worse, under the influence of current political thinking, many countries in the West have cut public health care systems and social welfare services during the past decades. This renders them even more vulnerable to highly disruptive changes. Some argue for a robot tax or a universal basic income. The idea is to give everyone an income regardless of whether they're employed or not. The budget would come from taxing these machines. So, I don't want to spend more time on that because I want to go into another thing, but you can see this is completely the opposite perspective of the Bureau of Labor Statistics here in the United States. Yet another example, and this one is an article in Ars Technica. Thank you, guys. AI wins State Fair art contest, annoys humans. Stealth win for AI-generated art inspires heated ethics debate on social media. And we've talked extensively about the need for ethical guardrails on AI, but this is an example that is not happening, right? Again, technologists love to invent technology because it's cool and do not care what happens to ordinary human beings as a result of their technologies. A synthetic media artist named Jason Allen entered AI-generated artwork into the Colorado State Fair Fine Art Competition and won first place in the digital arts category. Allen used Midjourney. That's the other one that I wanted to mention to you in addition to DALL-E 2. Midjourney is another one that just came out, text to image. And so he printed these images on canvas and submitted them. Allen's victory prompted lively discussions on Twitter, Reddit, and other sources. Some commenters think human artistry is doomed thanks to AI, and all artists are destined to be replaced by machines. Others think art will evolve and adapt with new technology that comes along, citing synthesizers in music as an example. There's also the fairness element since Allen apparently did not tell the judges that he used Midjourney. And Twitter users contacted the judges who said they didn't know about all this. Curiously, the art was considered good enough to fool human artists, and someone on Twitter joked that it settled the debate over whether AI art is art. It's worth noting that the invention of the camera in the 1800s prompted similar criticism that didn't change things in photography, but technology continued to evolve. In fact, iconic companies in the original photography industry, the big dogs like Polaroid and Kodak, completely evaporated in the face of new technology. So major change is coming. That's what this all says. Major change is coming. I hope you guys are listening and getting prepared. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening today. Click those links below for the book and the free resource, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.